When was the last time you took a big risk? I mean, really, huge swing in your life or your business. Hi, it's Bill. This is Creative License. And today, what I want to talk about is how to really have big success in your life. You want big success with your business, you want big success with your life and the things that you're trying to do, then you need to take big risks, big swings, if you want to call it that. I can tell you that in my time as a performer, every time I had a huge evolution of with what I did, I took a big risk. I had huge swings to take. When I wanted to take on being a full-time DJ, I had money from other jobs. In fact, when I quit my main job to then take on being a professional full-time DJ, the big job I had at the time was making me about $250,000 a year, and I was working in the restaurant business, in fact, working for the Gatlin brothers. And as good of a job that was, I really wasn't very happy. That success may have been financial, but certainly was not the kind of success that I wanted. So to take a big swing, it meant me actually giving that up. And giving it up in a big way. When I left that job, I left it with not really many ways for me to go back. I burned a lot of bridges when I left, but I was truly unbelievably unhappy. And when I took on being a full-time DJ, I had zero idea if I could do it, and I hadn't saved any money. Talk about a big swing. What that did for me was it put me out there. I had a lot of skin in the game at that point. I had to succeed. I had to do what it took. I had to take the right classes. I needed to price myself in a certain way. I needed to do a lot of things that a lot of people said weren't necessarily the best move, because you might not be successful. You really should be taking this a little easier. I didn't have a chance. I just didn't have a chance. So when I went out and did this for real, I just threw myself at it. I went into debt. I put all of my time and effort into it. I priced myself what most people said was out of the market. I spent money on marketing and equipment and imagery, everything I could do to be able to make sure that I was successful, but I had no idea how it was going to work out. It was a big swing. And as I went along those small swings to be able to get to the big swings, some of them I missed on. There was a whiff here and a whiff there, but each time I made those mistakes, I corrected and kept moving forward, because if I had not really given this a big chance, if I had just kind of put my toe in the water and say, well, let's just see what'll happen if maybe I do this, then I'd probably still be doing the job that I really disliked for the money that I would have been okay with, but I would have been just so miserable. Now, did I make a lot of money right away? No. But I will tell you, the time and effort and the swing that I took meant that every time I moved forward, it was in a huge way, something that I created on my own, because the swing was mine. The risk was mine. Because of those things, I've been able to not only be a professional DJ and performer here in my market of the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin Cities area, but I also took a big swing later to be an international performer and to be an international trainer, to teach people, to speak internationally, to speak even nationally. Each one of those swings were like, I have no idea if I can connect the bat with the ball, but the swing was necessary, because if you don't take the swing, the only thing you get is nothing. Without the swing, who knows? Well, no, that's not true. Without the swing, we do know you're not going to be successful. But with the swing, you might connect. You might not, but if you don't, you're going to notice what you did the last time, so that you make corrections, so that when you do make the swing again, you will catch the curveball. You'll put it out of the park. Or maybe just get a base hit or a double. But if you're not swinging, you get nothing. You just continue what you have. And I'm so tired of listening to my brothers and sisters tell me how they're not getting what they want. And then they tell me when I say, what are you doing about it? Well, nothing. I'm just kind of hoping it's going to happen. You can't hope. You got to take the swing. How many swings have you taken? Is there a big swing you haven't? Give it some thought. I'd love to know what you think, and I'd love to hear about the swings you've taken. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.